My name is Alicia Haney, and last year I had the amazing opportunity to be one of the 39 Back to Life walkers, and I can probably sum up the reason I wanted to do the walk in about two main reasons. The first one is to empower the young female voice in this abortion discussion, to take over and stop letting the media take charge of what they think that we feel or we need or anything like that. And for those of us who have been affected by abortion, for the women especially, who are the ones that are affected by it the most, to stand up and let the world know how abortion hurts families and abortion hurts women. The second one would be to speak for those who can't speak for themselves, a little more specifically for those who have disabilities. I have a little sister who was born with Down syndrome, and she brings more joy to the world than anyone else I know. But the statistic is that 90 to 94% of those who get a prenatal diagnosis that their child is going to have Down syndrome end up aborting that child. And most of the time that's because the doctor suggests it as a first option before the parents even really get an explanation of what Down syndrome is or what it's going to be like. They're just told that their child's going to not have a good quality of life, and they're not going to be like everybody else. So why not just kind of abort them and get them out of the way now than have to put them through that? And this whole mindset goes back to eugenics and Margaret Sanger, and the whole reason she started Planned Parenthood to begin with, and that can even be matched with Hitler and his whole reason for the Nazi movement. A lot of the times we point to the reason or that he was trying to get rid of the Jews, but his whole thing was to get rid of those that were undesirable, that were less capable at life. So anybody with a disability or anything like that they thought that they wouldn't be as good as the rest of society, they would get rid of them as well. And the abortion is even worse than that whole Nazi movement because it's a silent killer. We've had over 55 million babies that have been murdered and aborted because of legalized abortion. And that's completely opposite of what the Word of God says. The Word of God says that He knew us before the foundations of the world, that each of us were a dream on His heart, that we're all loved exactly the same, that no one has more value on their life than another person. And so these are kind of the main reasons that I decided I wanted to do this walk and to stand up for life. So my name's Alicia Haney, and my voice will be heard.